So what you're seeing right now on your screen is my Slack workspace, and every notification here that you see firing, this is not my operations manager, this is not a project manager, not a VA. It's, as you can see here, Victor. And Victor is an AI employee that lives inside my business and runs my entire agency's operations for me. So I can focus on what actually matters, which is getting results for my clients. My name is Daniel, I run YouTube to clients, and we are a done-for-you YouTube content agency. And we handle everything from ideation, scripting, thumbnails, video editing, video uploading, SEO. So running an agency like this means there's a lot of moving parts, and it means we have a lot of different things that we need to track within our fulfillment process. And for a long time, I was doing literally everything myself. Editor management, thumbnail management, client communication, and a whole bunch more. And then I found Victor, and Victor is handling all of this for me now. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything I'm using it for, all the use cases, as well as how you can do something similar for your business. This is not some sort of demo or paid sponsorship, by the way. This is literally the real life, what I'm using it within my business, no hypotheticals. So let's jump in. So before I jump into the use cases, what actually is Victor? Victor is essentially an AI employee that lives within Slack, and you can connect it to all your tools so that you can message Victor in Slack and ask him to do something, like sending Gmail messages, project management, moving projects from different stages within your pipeline, even your CRM, your actual CRM pipeline. It connects to everything. So if you're wondering what types of tools it can connect to, I'm pretty sure on the website it says integrations, over here, and you can see all the different tools it can connect to. And by the way, if you want to get access to Victor, you want to see how you can use it within your business, just click one of the links. It'll be in the description, and if you use the link that I leave in the description, you get $100 off your first month. So definitely go ahead and use that. As I said, linked in the description. Let's get back to the video. So as you can see, we got a sales call booked in last night, and it's got a reminder for me to send a selfie video to the lead. That's obviously to nurture them before the call. So, Victor can help within your sales process also. He's also reminding me about what's on my calendar. So, this is telling me that I have the sales call booked. It tells me which videos need attention, so I always know exactly what's going on in the video pipeline due tomorrow. Meta ad spend, so it tells me exactly how much we spent on meta ads yesterday. It tells me how many opt-ins, impressions, clicks, etc. And I then log this into my manual tracker just because it makes everything a lot easier, but it gives me the exact numbers I need to log. So that's super useful. As you can see, booked calls, it tells me either when my next onboarding call is with a client, and then it can also tell me if a meta ads lead comes in and a setter hasn't called them. So that actually happened with this lead, but he's still booked in. I can see that exactly, so I know that we need to check up and call that lead or anything like that. So super useful. Once again, another morning ping, updating me what's going on. And then I think a cool thing that Victor does is it proactively looks for solutions. So we have someone who manually uploads the videos for our clients to their YouTube channels, and we do it in a specific Slack chat, which I added Victor to before. And proactively, Victor went through all the messages and came up with a plan, as you'll see here, for how Victor could potentially publish the videos to the client's channels. Now, I've decided not to go with that because I prefer manual and human oversight on that. But I really like that instead of just being like an automation or an employee where you have to tell them what to do every time, Victor comes up with solutions, knows your business, and using AI obviously thinks of ways it can speed up your processes. And I think that's one of the things that really makes us great, is they've applied the best things from human employees and like what makes an employee really good as a human to the AI. So coming up with solutions proactively without your boss having to tell you, that's what you want as a business owner. You want someone coming to you with the answers. And Victor obviously comes up with this stuff itself, which is amazing. And there's so many more things that I'm yet to explore with Victor. As you can see under integrations on Victor, I've got Google Drive, Airtable, Google Sheets, Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Forms, my GHL, go high level, my YouTube channel so I can pull metrics from YouTube, my frame. There's so many things I still need to do with Victor, and we're only touching the tip of the iceberg here. With more time, obviously I'm going to integrate it more and we can automate even more things. But I think just the value here is immense. And if you're running some sort of agency or coaching program where you're using Slack, I think it's a no-brainer for the price to get Victor integrated and see just what you can, automate with that. So that's everything I've got Victor doing within my agency right now. And there's so much more I'm going to be integrating over the coming weeks. As I said, if you want to get access to Victor, just click the link in the description. It'll be there. there. And if you use that link, you get $100 off your first month. This isn't a paid sponsorship or anything like that. I just really think you guys should use it. Now, if you want to learn a bit more about what we actually do at YouTube to clients, and you want to learn the exact system we use to help businesses grow on YouTube, you can click the video up here and check that out, and that'll run you through our entire system end to end. And if you are someone who actually wants some help with growing your business YouTube channel, just click the first link in the description to book a call. Talk soon.